4. I am pretty sure Furia have chosen to start on the CT side here on Overpass, so that should be quite exciting once we get into the match. And oh, hey, what's up? Back into the pistol.
I'm just taking a little seat. If that's all right. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay with me.
Kind of disappointed
if it's okay
we
with
weren't
you.
in like really compromising positions.
Well, normally I do like to take my pants off when we get into the game, but luckily I didn't do that today.
It is actually 4 AM and very cold, Jordan, so I understand why you're scared to do that. However, Art is going to be taking first contact here. This is a couple of shots. Vinny uncharacteristically missing some as well, so Cloud9 able to continue fighting. Oh, Floppy pincer in con just at the perfect moment. OC seems to have managed to get another pick over at long bathrooms and a fast rotation from Furia up towards the A side.
Yeah, Serato is going to drop that smoke down. Henny gets flashed out. This is looking phenomenal so far from Cloud9, and Henny, he's just drawn an outline around bottom, and that is an entry into the bomb site that Furia are not going to be too keen to see. Cloud9 have just destroyed the pistol round.
Nicely done for them. They get those picks in towards the middle of the map, clear out connector, and they don't pump the brakes or anything like that with those couple of man advantages that they did find themselves. 5 on 3, they just speed things up, go straight towards that A site and decisively take that advantage and use it to win the round there. So great start there for Cloud9. That's what you want to be seeing from them. They get off to that T-side lead that they want to. And as for Furia, bit of an investment in this round, but not the full force buy.
Good tag initially from Henny. The initial investment, obviously, that you mentioned from Furia. No armor at all. So they're going to have to do this one with some pretty fancy shooting. If it gets into a brawl, if they start sort of taking duels, it's unlikely that they're going to win those. But sharp headshots with the Deagle, tags with the Scout, that's where Furia can potentially find themselves a round win.
Cloud9 just taking the initiative to go up towards the A site. Only Henny here as he gets tagged through. Fast rotation, though, over at Truck. Vinny able to isolate a fight with Floppy, who misses. And that's going to be the CZ, unfortunately, showing some inaccuracy. As we see Cloud9 just trying to punish Furia for these rough positions. And that's going to be the man advantage for the retake. Furia got the 3 Deagles and a Dream to make their way back in.
See if they can get any exits on the way into this site. I think it's going to be quite hard for them to secure it because they don't have the kit, but they do have the smoke for the bomb, Jordan.
Yeah, Sonic is not really going to have too many problems there at all. The smoke's up on top of the bomb. So Cloud9, easy round in the end for them. Good to see them get over the line with quite a few guns available. Good round for Sonic, 3 kills. Maybe he got some extra power from the interview that he did with us. We always like to impart some of the wisdom onto the players, don't we, Mac?
Oh, of course. I know heaps of things about Counter-Strike. I've got like 8,500 hours, and you know, whenever I ask questions, they just feel a bit of knowledge. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Straight through the microphone.
Yeah.
Very quickly transferred across the world.
Well, there'll be another save from Furia here, but this time they've invested in a fair bit of utility. The HE nades coming out.
Yeah, they just got a nade stack in case Cloud9 runs an anti-eco out of Monster. Something that you see from time to time. Less common because you're a little bit scared about those B stacks, and the Zeus doesn't work out there for Art, trying to get cheeky in towards connector there.
I don't think he even had a chance to fire it.
Yeah, he gave it his best. He did some sick acrobatics, and that's the main thing.
Just try to jump over behind him, but fully spotted, and now, again, it looks like it should be another Cloud9 round. Furia going for a bit of a rotation, maybe just trying to sell that fake, making a whole bunch of noise there after losing bathrooms control, but even still, keeping 3 men down towards the B site. Should at least find Sonic if he walks in. But Cloud9 prioritizing that A site.
Yeah, they're just taking their time, walking around the map, slowly extending their control and emphasis as they try to make the best possible decision, the highest percentage. And they've decided on this A site. Now the nades being rotated up here. They might drop those on the default plant when the bomb does go down. And they try to pick up Floppy there, but can't quite convert.
Well, they've got no C, and already another one. Floppy does inevitably fall. Bomb plant has gone down. So Cloud9 are still looking comfortable in the round, but Furia are making it a little bit more expensive than we might have expected it to be. There's another kill from Serato with the Galil, and JT quite low. Had he hit the headshots onto Sonic, there was a real opportunity. But Furia will end up going down 0 and 3, and it's a good start for Cloud9.
Now they're going to head their way into their first gun round, see if they keep over a few of those Mac 10s or anything like that. This is just straight into the AWP for OC. Furia on their first gun round, and he's got his AWP as well. So potential for a bit slower of a round as both teams getting that full util.
I think this is off the spawn as well, because you can see he's going straight for this peak in con, and it looks like he might be able to beat Floppy here. Oh, gets the wallbang as well, so nice attempt. Now he has to try to fight his way out.
Oh, I mean, you won't complain about the tag. He knows that he's gotten it as well. And JT falls, so does Motten. And Furia off to a great start. Aggression in towards the party area, in towards Connector, and it's worked out very nicely for them.
Now, Cloud9 got to sort of navigate their way out of a sticky situation, grouping up towards this A side of the map, looking to try to pinch up towards toilets, towards bathrooms, good counter AWPing from OC, just sliding down off that party line. Now Yuri's sort of out on an island here, but K-Serrato going to flash him in.
Yeah, and it's a good flash as well. This is great work from Yuri, double kill. You got to give Henny some credit as well for the flash.
Just some great utility to enable that aggression. Now Sonic, he's going to be left in this 1v3. Might be able to isolate a fight with Vinny, but Vinny in a very strong position to deal with a push through con. And then even if he gets past stage 1 of this rotation, then he's got to get past both K-Serrato and Art, and that's another mission in itself. 40 seconds to do it all. Flash and a molly in that kit. Very thorough, but again, here it is. Vinny at the ready. He's not going to be caught off guard, and Furia find their first round.
Money a little shaky for Cloud9. Might not be able to actually buy up here. So they have a couple players sitting between 2 and 3K at the moment. So I could see a single save, maybe one of those light investments where you do get pistols and armor, a bit of util. That's exactly what they're going to go for. Try and do some damage, give themselves an outside shot at winning the round. Keen to see if they have like some kind of set play. There are a lot of players heading over towards B.
They do have a lot of util. Expect them to put that to good use. We know what Cloud9's reputation is like.
They weighed out that initial utility towards that B site. Aggression in towards Connector as well as up towards Fountain for Furia gives them a lot of information.
This is just going to be all guns blazing. Molly in the perfect spot. Vinny has to try to tank it, but fully blinded. Great utility to allow Cloud9 up onto the side, but Art is trying to hold it there. Just wrangles that spray back. Yuri with the double and makes it. Was that a 4K in the end? Massive hold coming out on the anti.
2 really good rounds in a row from Yuri, obviously getting helped out by some of the util from his teammates. But man, what a long spray from Art. You think that one's going to get away from him, but he does just manage to pull it back. And again, another good round here from Furia. Didn't look like a great start to this map for them. They lost the pistol, they lost a couple of rounds pretty quickly and pretty easily. But now that they've had the guns in their hands, it's starting to shift the momentum, going back toward the Brazilian squad.
Yeah, Cloud9, they're going to choose not to buy. There was a couple of players sitting on 3.8, and utility is pretty key on Overpass a lot of the time, especially if you're going to play a bit of a slower style. So Cloud9 just going to take a bit more of a passive approach to the economy.
Oh, Henny. Not going to be ready for that swing on the digs. 2 men too many. 2 men still in con as well for Fury, but it looks like they might just exit to short and go for the long rotation.
Really not an ideal angle to be playing from in an anti-eco situation. And now you see Yuri out on an island here, but a bit of a crossfire with Art. And they do manage to recover there nicely. Clean up all of those deagles, only lose 2 guns at the end of that. But that was very dicey situation there for Furia. A couple of very aggressive positions, punished a little by the deagles.
Yeah, I mean, you say he was out on an island, but he put the smoke signals up and Art saw them. He arrives just in time to help a brother out, and 3 apiece. The scoreline, it goes okay for Furia in the end. They've still got some decent cash in the bank on this CT side. I don't think they're going to be too concerned about that. This is the gun round, though, for Cloud9, where they kind of need to wrangle some control of this half back.
Looks like it is going to be another aggressive push into con for Art now, but he's not going to be able to find a person, as Floppy already in the cutout. Just a bit of a standoff for Henny as well, with a very aggressive line. How's the timing? Flashed off, spotted. Molly going to stop him from exiting as well, so he's just going to go straight back. Finds one of the JT. Motive as well, wants to go for the trade. Smoke fading at the perfect moment, but do they expect the double AWP on the A site?
It's a good 1-for-1 to start things off for C9. Now they just want to be able to try to take some more map control because they're mostly just all around party to Fountain. There's the nice timing found by Art. The double AWP does catch them off towards that A site, so that's a 1-man advantage for C9. Now looking to try to close in and punish that rotation back from Art.
Yeah, C9 fighting from behind. Need to try
how's
and
the timing?
figure something out. But we'll just walk his way back into OC's sightline, and so we're equalized again.
Here's where you see the rotation shift from Furia, though. Vinny pushes into short B there, gets a lot of information. Floppy trying to keep tabs on that, actually. Tags him up a little bit. Does look like C9 intending to go towards this A side of the map, though, in the mid-round.
No, there's actually not that much counter utility for Furia either. A few flashbangs, but a couple of them down there on Vinny, which is on the B bomb site. Floppy will fall to Yuri, kind of holding a bit of an off angle and wasn't expected to be there. Sonic gets off for the bomb plant. Yuri just whiffs his spray a little bit, but Quesarado is there. OC, close range, shotgun orb does get the better of him. And now we're down into the one-on-one. 18 seconds for that bomb plant to go down. Vinny walking his way up. No util in hand, but he does have a defuse kit.
Oh, and OC barely slides his way back to short. Vinny fully aware of this positioning as well. 14 HP, looking to make an aggressive play, trying to bait it out. No tap on the bomb. And actually spotted the knee at the perfect moment, but missed that spray. And OC hits him with a full punishment. That's going to be another round on the board for C9.
Yeah, but an expensive one, all things considered. They have very, very little money to invest over in towards this round. You see Sonic has to go down to a Galil, probably going to be the same for Floppy. Furia, they have pretty strong money, actually. Straight back into the double AWP, rifles all across the board, so this is a dangerous round for C9 to be navigating their way through. If they do drop here, they're going to have to take a save, and Furia will be able to streak away with the half, but similarly, same thing for Furia. Both teams very shaky money, so an important round in the context of the half, as it's going to dictate who's going to take this next step and actually start to take control of this half.
Oh, you love to see it. Run boost on it to the line, but nothing found from it. However, Art has not been spotted going across to the short side of Monster. Let's see if C9 are ready for that. And there it is. The line found. Sonic going to be caught sleeping. Now Art has to try to fight his way out. It's going to be a flash to put Modem on the line. But and almost the triple as Vinny comes into trade. This is already looking like it should be a Furia round, but OC has a different thought on the matter.
I've been pretty impressed so far with OC. His trading has been good for Cloud9, and that's what's been largely getting Cloud9 back into a lot of these rounds where Furia have opened the account. But now they're down to a 2-on-3, so he's going to have to do one more. 1-for-1, but now a 2-on-1 for OC. And he's got time to work with, but he doesn't know exactly where all of the CTs are, and he has to be quite careful.
Fury rotating down to Maze and missed the close one.
It was so close.
That could have been the opportunity. Unfortunately, you can't hit them all, and OC won't get it done this time. Furia, keep it even at 4 apiece.
That's the reset on Cloud9. So that's Furia, strong economy. Digs them through a difficult situation, and they're able to actually take the next step in this half. Should be able to navigate their way through an anti-eco, and if they do so cleanly, they're going to again have another strong amount of money heading into that next gun round. So really just success breeds more success for Furia as long as they don't lose too many guns to the pistols.
Like a faster approach now. Modem leading the charge with just a P250. Yuri in a solid position. There's the crossfire. Attention drawn. Almost the third. Does wrangle it back. Henny puts his hand in for a second, and that's going to be an easy peasy round for Furia. No casualties.
I love how Furia never really resets their spray. They just keep spraying.
Just send it. That's the way to live your life.
Literally.
If you know how to control your spray, and you can wrangle it from wherever, then why not?
That's not as easy as you make it sound. What?
He made it look easy.
Yeah, he did.
It's because he's a master of the M4, master of the art.
Particularly in anti-ecos, you do see players sort of just send it a little bit more. Either way, some limited utility actually for C9 in this round. Very limited in terms of the flashes, particularly at this point in the round. It's 140. They only have one flash left on their entire team, but trades back and forth, and C9 trying to wrangle control of party as well as connector. OC is popping off this game. Not flashy shots from the man, but just setting himself up on really good angles, anticipating peaks from his opponents and punishing them every time with an insane degree of consistency.
He really has been the standout so far today for Cloud9. 12-6. Look at this flank from Art. Could be highly problematic if Cloud9 are not aware of it, particularly if Quesarado starts well on that A defense, which he does not. But Art, he's found himself an AWP. That's perfect at this angle. Bottom and JT go down, and all of a sudden, well, I was going to say back to a 2-on-2, but Vinny does lose an aim duel on the bomb site. And Art, you say he's already gone huge, Matt. He's going to need to do it again.
Well, I believe in the man. He's missed that opportunity, though, and that's all the information C9 need to play off this one. You got OC posted on the line. Floppy ready to go for peek off it. Smoke at least able to try and deny the crossfire, but there it is. OC, another as it's AWP v AWP in the round, but OC just doubles down and gets himself the quad.
Nicely done from the man. Massive impact that he's having on this T side of Overpass.
Yep.
Let's see what the money's looking like on Furia, whether they do have to take a single save or they can try to force things across the line, particularly with the fact they've shown a propensity to lead towards the double AWP. They do have enough for a buy. Have to go down to the MP9 and the FAMAS for 2 of their players, and no kits on this entire team here. So if we get in towards the mid to late round, post-plant situation, that could have a bit of an impact.
Very backwards and forwards half so far.
Furia looking to retake short before it gets too late in the round. Art going in, might be able to find himself the upgrade, holding Quesarado traded through as well, and it's going to be short control found by C9. Now, both remaining players from Furia, one's in long bathrooms, one's solo over on B. So C9 realized the position of where both the Furia players should be, and it looks like they're going to go for the percentage play, just sending it straight into B together.
Vinny trying to look for a little bit of info, trying to get himself a cheeky angle here, pushing up to short water. Could potentially, again, wrap all the way around Cloud9 if they're not watching, but OC has been so consistent today. Gets another one for Cloud9 and puts them into an unlosable position. Henny's just going to try and save.
Need to hold on to that AWP. Nothing really going on the CT side economy for this point in time.
C9, they're just happy to save. They don't want to go for the hunt. Like, obviously, Henny, with that AWP in hand, has been extremely dangerous so far. But even so, their economy more important here on the T side.
Well, C9 going to build up a little bit of money with those 3 players surviving, at least for the time being. And they've done a good job of at least putting Furia on that single reset. And if they can close out this next round without taking too many losses, need to be careful of that AWP, as that can be a big factor for Furia to actually swing one of these rounds that they shouldn't be winning away. Then C9's doing a good job just trading rounds back and forth. Very strong T side of Overpass, I have to say. And that puts them in a good position to actually try to convert this map and start off on a good foot in this series, because heading into Inferno and Vertigo, those are very comfortable maps for Furia. So I'd say for C9, you definitely want to be taking this first one.
Faster approaching to short again, but Furia looking to go toe-to-toe. Handy stuck in the corner. That should be a freebie, but Half-Line gets one. Sonic on the trade. And that's going to be the B site found already. Furia, they've got no defenders in. C9, they're starting to hit the accelerator. They'll find this out in a second. Definitely
should have been tradable for Furia, but they've let the ball slip, and now it's Cloud9 back into the bomb site. Sonic and OC. It's double AWPs on the T side, on the CT side, everywhere at the moment on Overpass, and it's working out favorably for Cloud9 as they get themselves a 7th. Cloud9, of course, not going to hang on to that secondary AWP, but the AWPs are certainly bringing out across the map and being put to good use. Sonic, double kill there. Really shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Oh, Henny actually slotted one. Managed to get someone from behind, and everyone else just picked off, so Pistols unable to have too much of an impact, and that AWP as well. Only good for the single. Now, as we head into round 13, it's looking tight. Fury going for that tactical. Just deciding what they need to do. Art's even gone for that glass cannon as well, so let's see if he can have some impact early.
Yeah, single AWP. There's very little utility here for Furia, particularly in terms of Molotovs. No kits, very limited sort of counter flashes, at least as we head towards the mid to late round. They're going to have a couple less of those left over. So it's going to be quite hard to actually hold a play towards the B side of the map. So I would be keen to see something a bit faster towards B from Cloud9, or maybe like a B-sided execute, because that's going to be the kind of play that's going to be a little bit harder for Furia to hold with this economic situation. They're actually going to go triple boost over here towards ABC, and it's a 4-man setup towards this side of the map from Furia to start things off with. Art aggressive with the glass cannon, and the boost works out beautifully. That's a great way to be able to play from a utility disadvantage. Furia just making the perfect play.
Yeah, Cloud9 not prepared for that at all. Punished, and finally for Furia, a bit of an opening. Maybe some reprieve on this CT side. They've been struggling so far, and Cloud9 have looked like they might run away with it off the back of this incredible performance from OC. Now in a 5-on-3 though. And again, OC going to need to look for some trades. Art Might have been spotted there, but Cloud9 are going to continue to push their way toward the A bomb site. This is a really tough entry for them, 3 on 5. But there's only 3 players up here, so maybe some clean entries can get Cloud9 into the bomb site. 1-for-1 so far. Yuri, the second time we've seen him get a frag from that position. OC will trade down, but he's got to find 3 more.
Pushes Art off the line, and he's going to start to go forward, but Queserado knows he's hunting on that flank. Full control of the bomb, though, and Art just slots it straight through the wall. Big round coming out from Furia, and look, that late triple boost was just so perfectly timed, finding 2 people, not looking. They've already cleared it. They had no idea where this was coming from. Beautifully played by Furia.
Well, it's kind of interesting, right? Because it's one of those situations where your opponent can read your economy, especially at a game of this kind of level, pretty well. And for that reason, you know, sometimes you can kind of deduce that if your opponent knows you're low money, you're going to have access to limited utility. Sometimes you can kind of anticipate what kind of a play they want to be going for. You know what kind of high percentage plays are good, and a B play is pretty common against the low utility sort of setup. So Furia just throwing a bit of a creative boost, a 4-man stack towards that B side of the map. It's the perfect round to go for something like that, and it gets them through a tough situation. Now they can try and build up that money towards the later parts of this half, and actually they put themselves in a position to break C9's money right at the end of the half and try to take a round lead here.
I like this Queserado, trying to fight from the top of the sandbags early. Spots that con play come through, but C9 looking to focus on bathrooms instead. Double long setup's pretty solid too.
Trying to run down low a little bit for Furia at the moment. He, again, got himself an aggressive line with the AWP here. Nothing in toward long. He's got a back up there with Yuri. And 1-for-1 so far. At least was the likely situation, and indeed did turn out to be that way. JT's going to start looking to clear out long, but they have not checked Yuri's spot, and he's going to... Oh, whoa, I was going to say he was going to get a double kill, but OC cannot put a foot wrong today, can he? 18 and 7 now. And just another impact play from the man.
Now from here, C9, they've only got that smoke and molly to use, flash from Floppy. But it's minuscule utility. And just Vinny here to hold. Here towards the pylon, waiting. With 18 seconds, C9. They're going to walk straight into the man. Flash not going to be effective. It's not even going to be thrown. And there's another OC coming in. Back to the 2-on-2 we go.
How are they going to get a bomb plant down right now? There's surely no chance. Art, he's actually not called the fake, but that's going to win the round, at least for Furia. He's gotten rid of Sonic. Bomb can't be planted. OC has no chance but to back away. 7 apiece is the scoreline. You talked about that economy reset, Pilski, onto Cloud9 at the final round of the half, and here it is.
Nicely done by Furia. They've really created themselves a lot of opportunities where it didn't look like they actually had any. So now, you're exactly right. You do see the economy reset on C9. A couple of players at 2k. Modem was sitting around 3k there. So they probably got to go for pistols and armor. Got to decide what kind of a play they want to go for. I think at this point, highest percentage really lies in the fact that C9, if they can execute a pretty nice set play, in towards the mid-round after, you know, Furia runs out of utility, because you're looking at Furia, they only survive with 1 player. Their utility's not great, so I really think set play here for Cloud9, get OC into a post plant, because if this guy is in a solid position with the bomb down, he's not going to miss right now.
I feel like C9 have already done enough here in the first half. If they can take another, get that majority, then they should be laughing heading into the second, but Furia... pretty sharp here, but you need to expect some more. Looks like faster approach into short again. Molly going to be smoked. Furia not looking to go head-to-head in this situation. Deagle gets the job done. Modem taking down Yuri and Con. That's a huge amount of control. And now Henny, he's isolated, and the crunch could just come through in a minute.
C9 can just pump the brakes for now. They know they've got that man advantage. Furia's already a team that's got a propensity to play aggressive in the mid-round, even when they're not playing from a deficit.
Well, Art, he's got the timing right this time. Modem goes down, so too does Sonic. And right back into the swing of things is Furia with that numbers advantage now. 4 on 3. They're going to need to scramble back up to the A bomb site because they've left that completely open. But Cloud9 don't put their foot on the accelerator. And Furia have a lot of map control. Henny continuing to walk his way through connector. He'll come out behind another 2. Floppy and JT. It's a long spray down from Henny before he's eventually traded by OC. But again, unfortunately for OC, you just got to keep on doing that work. 21 and 7. He's got a 3-1 KD, and he's going to need a 3-1 KD for the rest of this round to actually win it.
30 seconds. He might be able to go on the path of least resistance, but again, he has to get past Vinny. Vinny's been so solid at holding this B-site solo.
That's a good off-angle, Mac, 100%.
Yeah. OC shouldn't see it coming, but his reaction time is what allows him to do this work. And with 10 seconds, there's the info. Vinny catches him sleeping, and that's going to be the half. 8-7. Furia barely leading on C9's map pick. And look, second half, it's going to be spicy.
You feel the earth move to the drum of steel boots. Banish the fear inside. You're strong enough that you don't have to hide. No, you don't have to hide. You're strong enough with your battle cry. Brings you to your knees. Don't you know I'm a bad little mama? I got moves like Madonna. Don't tell me cause I move when I'm gonna. I'm not afraid to lose, I am a prima donna. Don't you see I'm a winner, I'm a queen. I cause no scene if you work with me. Don't stop me cause I fight when I wanna. I'm not afraid to lose, I am a prima donna.
Step out as a motivator, let them know that the weight's up. That's how we know when we level up. Hey, that's how we know when we level up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up. Back against the wall, still I'm standing tall. Know about the ball, I got my fan with me. All we know is ball to empty out the mouth. The chosen one they call, I take my fan with me. Know about it if you tell, know you're breaking codes. What your credibility and all fall like dominoes. Can you really take a stance? All I wanna know. Need me real ones when it's time to go. Stepping in, elevator. Reasons to all the haters. That's all we know when we level up. Yeah, that's all we know when we level up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
Excellent first half from Cloud9. They get 7 on the T side, and it's largely thanks to OC. The AWPing on that T side was phenomenal. 5 2K plus rounds, 120 ADR, and a KD of 21 and 8 Mac. If there is a player that can get Cloud9 through Overpass right now, it is going to be OC on that AWP.
Bro, he is insane. And he's hitting every single thing. And look, we can only expect some more on the CT side when Furia is running into him instead. But now Furia here on the pistol, what are we going to see? It looks like it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath over towards the B site. 4-man stack for C9 as well. You've got JT with the double flash to throw that counter utility. Let's see if Furia are ready for this one.
Well, big stack from Cloud9, and Furia are going to walk right into it. Vinny leading the charge. Sonic. Oh, Floppy and Sonic, they've already started off well. The flash from JT was perfect. It has caught Furia, but the trains are coming back on in, and all of a sudden we're back to the 3-on-2. Never mind, for a moment it was, but now 2-on-2. OC continues to put in that good work with the USP this time, and well, Vinny's having a bit of a cracker of a pistol round. There's a 3K for him, and Furia get themselves the pistol. 9-7. and the exact start to the second half that they did need.
They got a little bit sloppy there. Furia just not expecting so many players. C9 a little bit slow on the trigger for a few of those kills, and unfortunately just couldn't really go toe-to-toe. So Furia, you got Vinny starting to fire up, and that is what you want to see if you're a Furia fan. And I believe we've got a lot of them watching as well. So C9, what are they going for? Double scout, MP9, a couple of digs and some armor. Flash and smoke to boot. As Furia, they've gone for big full bite, 4 rifles, 1 MAC-10, and a large amount of utility. And they're going to be going for the fast approach over towards that B-side.
They certainly do not want to be slowing things down too much, do they? But there is a smoke right in front of them, so that's going to mean the boost is copped for Yuri, and a headshot is copped for Floppy. Big long spray down with that MAC-10 for Art. Luckily, he's saved by Henny, grabbing the kill onto JT, who was at Toxic Barrels. 5-on-2, though, the entry from Furia into the B-bomb site has been good.
Oh!
And Yuri's kind of hitting everything at the moment with that Galil.
Wow. Nasty shot. And OC trying to go toe-to-toe, body onto Henny, who's just going as high as he can up onto the sandbags, but he does get shut down eventually. OC 7 HP, trying to hunt for a head. And it's just Jiggle, baits out the shot. Yuri swinging in, and Furia send it over to 10. So they are not messing around here in the second half.
No, certainly not. That has been a very, very quick spree of rounds. Cloud9, perhaps reeling off for the back of it. They had a very good first half, but the CT side can be quite difficult to make work if you don't have the economy rolling, and that is going to be objective number 1 for Cloud9. Once they get into the gun round, have a couple of good gun rounds, make sure they build that money up, put Furia back to square one. Then they can start to think about winning this map. Because for the moment, it's Furia that are in the lead, and Furia that are looking like they're going to start rampaging through this T side.
Speaking of rampaging, it's Cloud9 facing straight through Monster, 5 men pushing, and it is not going too well at all. Art, the only casualty,
Man,
as the rest of the boys just mop up. 3 for Henny, 1 for Yuri, and we've been here for 2 minutes, and we're already into the gun round for C9.
that's exactly what I was going to say. These last couple of rounds have lasted like no longer than 30 seconds each.
Yeah.
And, well, we are into that gun round, as you say, Max. So let's see what Cloud9 have got for us. I don't know that aggression is necessarily going to be the right option, because it's kind of going to be a case of running at a freight train.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Furia is at the moment, metaphorically speaking. They're just charging into the B bomb site and not giving Cloud9 any time to think.
Where's that smoke going? I think that's the Fast Heaven smoke coming out. No, okay. Yuri trying to wrap around. Flashes coming straight from Monster, and it's a little bit awkward, but Sonic now just trying to find the line. This 3-man stack looking very good. And look, all the way on the other side of the map, Modem as well knows that it's going to be the B site that's hit. He's pushed so far up as well. That's a huge amount of information. As Furia, they're just waiting for the right moment to push up onto site. But Cloud9 at the ready.
Are indeed. Already, though, the first frag goes to Furia. Floppy's in a good spot, but he doesn't spot Vinny jumping up into the smoke. Could be under pressure now, and wow! His head's just flown off. 11-7 the scoreline very quickly. Looks like it might turn to 12. OC does chime in with the AWP, as he has been wont to do on Overpass here, but bomb plant still goes down for Furia.
This should be a Furia around from here. C9, they're too low to try to get back in. JT and OC both have to run at some point, or they're going to die. So Smoke unable to allow the safe passage. Henny at the ready. There's just going to be OC and Modem looking to keep his weapons alive. But for now, Furia, they are straight on the hunt. Art with 4 HP rather. He's just going to be chasing with that Galil. He's going to be going for the upgrade anyway, so why not?
Dude,
It'd be rude not to.
This has been an insane second half. Furia on T side.
Welcome.
Something else.
Furia CS. Fast CS.
I don't know why you're so surprised, Jordan. They were playing T side on CT side as well.
Fast and Furia.
Jordan's barely seen Furia play before. That's why he's so surprised. Like, whoa! 4 a.m. I'm damn awake now.
I think like the round number 14, I think it was where like Furia, they had like 3 players on the B site pushing short B.
Yeah.
They got a pick over there, and then 2 of them rotated to A, started pushing A, and one of them went up connector. It's like they're just exploring the map. They're just seeing what's going on. Either way though. To an anti-eco now, but OC's got his hands on an AWP. There's 1 rifle for Motive saved over, but he does go down.
Oh, Yuri!
It's such an awkward situation. Sonic with the deagle. They're just trying to wait for the moment. Straight through the smoke. Yuri going to be caught. Quesarado gets his head ripped off. OC another. It's just action everywhere. Henny tries to salvage, but Cloud9 come away with 3.
Well, look, there's a time and a place for everything, fellas. And that might not have been it for Furia.
C9. We did have a chat with the man on the screen right now, Sonic, before the match, and he said he was ready for everything that Furia was going to be throwing at them, and certainly looks the case.
I talked about it in the first half, you know. It's not too uncommon to see like an anti-eco where you do see a T-side team just rush that B-side of the map and try to bully their way in. And that's a very, very good example as to why you shouldn't do that. But in a gun round, maybe it'll work out better for them.
Maybe. Furia going to charge straight through Monster again, but there is a huge amount of utility to greet them. They lose two pretty early on in the piece.
One spam through the smoke from Henny though. Now slowing down into the mid-round. Furia's got to try to decide what they want to be going for. Floppy flashed onto that monster angle, gets a little bit of info. OC just keeping tabs on the rotations from Furia, but now he's fallen off the angle, and Art's found a perfect time to come up through this bathroom's angle.
Oh, but OC's so sharp, and he's going to knock the shoulder straight off. So from here, it's a two-man advantage, and C9 should be able to close it out. They've got very high turnover in these situations. But Vinny and Henny, you have to remember that these two players are just so damn sharp. Henny, though, usually a bit sharper on that AWP. Let's see what he's got over on the AK. Still plenty of util for C9 to rotate through and force Furia out of these sites.
No flashbang towards this A side, so you're not going to be pushing OC off any angles here, but he's just playing a pretty reserved and passive angle. Same for Modem, playing the 4-on-2 as he should. Shot from OC, putting it even further into an advantageous situation for C9, and although Vinny gets the bomb down, and, oh, a two-man spray actually. Oh, what? It's turning around, Jordan.
Okay.
Surely not. This is not possible for Vinny. A 1-on-4. Floppy has full HP, but Vinny has been hitting heads so far. 13-8 on the cards, potentially, but Floppy spots the angle, and you can hold your horses. It's not there just yet. That's incredibly expensive, though, for Cloud9.
Such a rough situation there for Vinny to be in with such minimal HP. And look, the swing was there. Floppy gets it done, and C9 not going to allow Furia to get away too quickly with this W. They want to keep it competitive, but again, Vinny just farming C9 there in the post plant.
They just sacrificed a bunch of gods. Gods. What am I saying? Guns to the gods there at the end of the round. Just chucking their money in the bin a little bit on that CT side. At least they do have pretty strong money for the time being. So C9 trying to keep that CT economy afloat.
What do you reckon, Matt? What's going on?
Scan on.
Bit of a quicker one.
Having a good one. Look straight through. Top of the morning. Straight up. Looking to crack it into B-side here. Vinny, oh, look. Oh, he's a pretty good bloke. Fortunately, he's down. Caserado just looking to smack it through. No, nothing. Nada over there as Floppy gets isolated in the corner. JT with a double. It's looking good for him, but not on a bloody Wednesday morning, mate. God.
It's actually a Thursday morning, Mac, and it's 5:49 a.m. here. So
I woke up on Wednesday night.
Are you getting excited about life?
But in the 2-on-2,
Furia
they're just gonna kick back for a second. They're gonna go nah. Not that B side, back towards the A side. Try and get the bomb down. But OC, he's a switched on fella. I tell you, Mac.
Give him a tinny. Now, Henny, 1v2 situation, just looking to make it back through, but full bomb control for C9. Oh, and that's the first. Henny, is he going to be gifted this one again? Just trying to wrap straight through. What does Modem do? Going to regress long now. Henny playing this like a fiddle.
What if he just nabs that bomb and books it down into the B bomb site?
I think
Probably doesn't
Modem's
have
in the
time.
perfect spot here, really. Off angle towards long 8.
Henny hasn't had much of a look over there just yet, so might not be prepared for that possibility. We'll see where he ends up deciding to plant. He won't get the option to. 12-10. Again, though, a round that goes down to one player for Cloud9, so money's not going to be too great at all.
They are cooking their cash, Cloud9. And you can't afford to be doing that because that's a bit of a disservice to Mr. OC over here. Need a strong economy. on the CT side of Overpass to shut down some of these fast B plays that Furia have been throwing at you. You need to be able to fund that AWP for OC because the man's winning you the game. If you're throwing your economy in the bin, he can't do it. He's not going to have that AWP.
We're not going to see anything. Furia going for a faster approach over towards long now, just staying on the wall, making sure no one there in bathrooms is going to have any idea. But let's see where Modem ends up. Looks like he's actually going to go for a quick rotation down towards the B side, all up to OC to make sure that this long push isn't coming through. And he spotted it early, so Furia, they've just snagged the perfect timing here.
OC, though, picks the corner. Hasn't managed to find a frag just yet, but he'll have a second opportunity before Furia get close. OC doesn't quite get 3, but he might even get another shot at it. Furia, no util, no flashes to push him away, and it's going to make life a little bit too easy for OC.
Trying to return the favor now. Beanie unable to get through that smoke at all. It's K-Serrado, 1v5. C9 on the other side of the smoke, and he's going to find nothing. 4K from OC. The man is a god.
And finally a round for Cloud9 that starts to look a little bit more consolidated and keeping those guns alive. Great AWPing from OC, not only on the T side, but now moving on to CT side as well. He is doing a lot of work for Cloud9. I'm not going to say he's necessarily dragging them through this.
33 kills. He's on 33 kills
He's
now.
dragging them through it.
Oh
I thought he was
my
on
God.
23.
No. Mate, I know it's early, but that says 33.
That does say 33. Well, look,
He might 40 this game.
He's on a route.
he does have some good backup in Sonic and Floppy, who are at least sort of fragging reasonably well, but you guys are right. OC is doing the major work for Cloud9 at the moment. Furia, again, they're just going to go through the monster tunnel. This time, they are the ones with pistols, though. And I dare say this is going to work out too well for them. The
counter
flashes
flashes
are just so damn good, and that is nearly an ace for Sonic.
That's
It's
beautiful.
stolen away from Floppy. Couple of kills there, but too easy for Cloud9, and they have now put 4 on the trot.
Oh, the counter flashes just shut that one down right from the first minute. That was beautiful from C9. Great reactive utility usage. It was on that supportive role towards the B site and that float player towards A and B. Both of them just so switched on. Reactively dropping those counter flashes for Floppy, keeping him alive, buying that space and allowing them to shut down that eco before it even gets rolling.
Let's see what they can change up here. They've taken the tactical. Going in to yet another gun round. Henny. What's he going to do? With the extra money in the bank. Surely he buys armor. He hasn't forgotten. Don't tell me. No, there it is. Okay, beautiful. He actually hasn't bought any helmet, though, so let's see if the M4s have a bit of an impact. However, Furia seem to be aware that it is just AKs in the hands of most of C9 anyway, so might not have too much of an issue. Again, Furia just conditioning C9 to just dump those mollies so early. And again, going for an approach over towards long now, but OC, the man that you don't want to be running into, over here, posted, and takes Vinny down with it.
Does not miss, does he? What is the option for Furia? Where can you go that you won't get wrecked by OC? They haven't been able to make the B site work. They've pushed Monster Tunnel a few times.
Oh, and now Modem, he's just going to be re-aggressing. You've got the flash in the hands of JT, and it's just a matter of him calling for it. Let's see how the timing goes. Making any sound boost up. Ah, there's the scope. Now that should be the call for the flash to come through. In it comes Modem. Off the back of it, finds 1, so not enough.
Good trade from Henny. Decent setup for Furia in the end, but it's not going to be enough to get them backed into the advantage. Floppy is quite low, so maybe that's a shot for Furia. If they can tag him down, bring it back to 3-on-3.
Sonic's just got full information over here towards B, so C9 feeling quite comfortable just sitting with this 3-man setup towards the site. JT finds the right timing, but trade it back.
Okay, Serrado. Okay. 29 seconds, though, for Furia, and they are going to have to pick up the pace a little bit here. Got Art walking through the smoke, but OC's well prepared for it. And again, it just looks like another round that's going to fall apart a little bit for Furia off the back of OC. 36 frags now.
He doesn't miss!
He does not miss. The man is always in the right place,
the
and he's
thing,
4
Pilsy.
away from the 40.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
He doesn't miss!
No.
He can't keep getting away with this!
That's the one. That's what we were looking for.
What's the next part? Their
Oh,
actions
Oh,
have consequences.
yeah.
Yeah.
You freaking freaks.
Straight up.
You freaking freaks.
Anyway,
Any friggin' freaks in the chat?
early
I
molly.
think so.
Slowing Furia down for now. And this is going to be Art isolated with the bomb. Flash towards the top of Con nice and early to force him off. Double to boot. And that's going to be full bathroom control given by C9. Just not wanting to be overran too early.
Quick smoke onto that A site from Furia towards jump up. Try to draw out a bit of util there from C9. But bomb is over here towards the B side of the map. So Furia just trying to sow a bit of a seed of rotation and catch a nice timing to pick off these players towards the B site if they caught in an awkward position here.
6 rounds in a row so far for Cloud9. Only need 3 more. Could be 9 in a row to finish the map. Furia not getting much done on this T side. It was such a great start to the T side though for Furia. It's completely disappeared.
Looks like their confidence has just taken a hit. They're just trying to play more disciplined, but the way that Furia play best is when they're allowed to do whatever the hell they want. And Cloud9 not allowing that right now. Floppy just waiting for the jiggle elbow around the corner. And should be easy. Big damage on a Floppy though as the rest of the troops can be sent straight through Monster, but the crossfire is way too solid. Anti-flash with a couple of the CTs looking over the line. Yuri unable to do a thing with the Tech 9.
They're not even getting kills anymore, Mac. They're not even getting kills anymore.
They're getting close. There's many, many rounds where one of the C9 players, 2, 3 maybe, go down to below 10 HP, but unable just to land that final bullet.
Hey, have you heard the analogy, close but no cigar?
Yes, I have heard that.
Well, Furia don't get any cigars.
No cigars for the boys.
They're getting close, but they're not getting anything. 7 now in a row for Cloud9. And it's do or die for Furia on the map. You know, you can't let this go to 15. It's got to start now for Furia.
Look, it was lucky 7. Let's see if their luck's all but run out. And Furia might be able to turn the tide before it's too late. But still, remember, C9 going into this matchup, especially on Overpass, they are the favoured team here. So even if Cloud9 get this on the board, Furia, they're going to be looking for revenge heading into the next 2.
I mean, Pilsky, even on the desk, did say that he thought that Cloud9 would pick up Overpass, but we'd see the reverse sweep from Furia. So, look, don't count your chickens before they hatch. The map's not even over yet, but Cloud9 are very much looking like they're going to pick up Overpass. Whether they can convert this gameplay into Inferno will then be the next question.
Oh, Vinny, he's already sent himself straight into the short, just waiting for Sonic to lurk into his trap, but Sonic fully aware. They've done the homework. The rest of the boys starting to make their way out. Monster, great trade. JT falling. K Serato, the entry to B. And now Sonic, he's the last line of defense here, just trying to drop some utility. We're only 30 seconds in the round, and Furia, they've gone for the full flood with some nice early utility. Smoke on the corner of Monster to allow them out. Henny, he's going to be trying to slot one through. K Serato back onto Sonic as well. So it's up to Modem, but he's not going to check the corner at all. Art with an advanced position, looking good. Furia, they're straight back into it with minimal casualties.
Yeah, nice to break that drought for Furia. We lived through a drought, didn't we, Mac, back in the day here in Australia? There was no water. Had to take 4-minute showers or less.
Well, we had a lot of fire at the start of the year.
Wasn't very fun.
Got rid of a lot of water there as well.
Yep. Luckily, Furia have opened the taps a little bit on that T side again.
Really starting to float.
A little bit of a drip. I'd say it's more of a drip right now for Furia.
Okay.
It's just 1 round. Cloud9 still have a heap of cash.
Yeah, they're into that double AWP. Seeing Furia with a bit more of an emphasis towards this B side of the map. Not really going for any bathroom control or anything like that. Just trying to contest short B, and they force their way out Monster, actually, Jordan.
Well, Sonic has already started the account, so that's not good news for Furia. They haven't been able to turn around these man disadvantages at all on the T side so far. Just instantly give up some space, backing away. Not too eager to challenge the B bomb side anymore. But if you're not going toward B, that means you're going towards A, and that means you're going to OC.
That's what happens. Bit disjointed from Furia, walking into a couple of lines and getting picked apart by this double AWP setup. That's kind of the plague of playing a bit of a slower style when you're going up against the double AWP. You don't flash off the appropriate angles or jiggle correctly, you're going to be taking casualties on the way through the map.
Good kill for Henny to grab. He's not going to slow things down too much. Does the rotation come from Furia into B? OC might get caught in the back here by Vinny if he gets the timing right, which it looks like he might have, although some noise has been made. OC, he's going to win that aim duel as well. How does he continue to do it? Keeps hitting shots, and he might even be on for the 40 before we get to the end of this map. This has been an incredible performance from OC. Surely not. And indeed, it is put to bed by Yuri, but there's nothing that Yuri can... He's only got 6 seconds.
Yeah, there's nothing. Modem just survived for one, peaks perfectly, gets the kill before the end as well, which Yuri probably going to be happy about. Now he can still buy into this round, or at least have some form of buy, maybe just a glill on the cards. But again, OC just farming away on the orb, just hitting, what, 3 nasty ones. Nice flick into bathrooms as well. On this repeat, just everything working back for him. He's nuts, and he's 1 away from the 40 bomb.
40 frags in regulation time. When is the last time you saw that?
Not for a while, for sure. He's having a massive performance for Cloud9. There's no doubt about it. He's keeping them in this game here. And this is the map pick that they need to be picking up here. As for Furia, seeing them go into a bye, some decent utility across the board, but particularly Art and Vinny really lacking in that util department on a couple of flashes. Furia might be having some issues if they come in towards that late round. Yes, they can use a lot. If they run a bit of a default, they can use a lot of utility to get through the map, but that's when you start to get a little lighter on the flashes towards the bomb site hits and things of that nature.
15-13, 1 round away for Cloud9. Furia have lacked the tenacity on this T side.
Well, they've just thrown this monster smoke so many rounds now. It bounces, it's thrown from spawn, it bounces off of the pillar and goes onto the corner at monster, allowing Furia to walk out whenever they dare want as well. But again, Vinny, oh, he's not going to spot Sonic, who's dropped the ball there, missed the shot. Not expecting the repick, falls back.
Well, that's the kind of mistake that Furia is going to want to punish, and so far they are. Floppy's down, it's a 4-on-5, favoring Furia this time.
Nice timing on the boost.
Oh no.
Oh, bit of a cluster cluck going on. Molly in the pit now, and it's just 2 men here on the B side to hold. Flank coming through from Modem as well. It's about the timing now. Sonic just needs to survive, needs to draw a whole lot of attention. But there's the 2-man spray down round straight away, flipped on its head as Furia. It could be their last moment. Sonic, missed opportunity, and this AWP is just not working out for him now. Furia, 47 seconds, going straight up to the A site, but Yuri, he's going to hang around like a bad smell there at default.
Modem is well and truly giving away his position by running around like that. So Yuri's got good awareness as to what's going on here, and we'll finish the round off for Furia. That could have been a bit scary if he lost that aim duel, but 14's up for them. And actually, money is kind of a problem now for Cloud9. I thought we would not see the day on this CT side where money would become problematic, but Floppy's on 1.5k, Sonic's on 2.8. And heading into the 30th round, the regulation finish, Cloud9 are not going to get a proper buy.
Yeah.
Is it too early to say hashtag save OC?
Wait, are we talking about ANZ Counter-Strike or OC?
Save OC.
OC. Come on, Matt. It's not that early.
Save OC.
Save OC. You know, like ANZ.
But that's OS.
OC.
No. Why are you saying it weird?
Why are you saying it
Why are
weird?
you being weird?
You're being weird.
Why are you being weird now?
You're such a weirdo.
You're weird all the time, but why are you being weird now? This is when you're not supposed to be weird.
They got him an AWP.
Cringe.
In this round, they got him an AWP, guys.
Yeah, well, look, if
They had to.
anyone's going to do it, that's the man you put your money on.
Yep. Where does OC go, though? Down toward the B bomb site this time, and he's been predominantly playing up at A.
There's that same smoke coming out. Just letting Furia try to walk out Monster, but initial pick goes the way of Cloud9, who are very heavily set up on this B side of the map. They've just left Modem solo at that A site. Oh, Floppy. I thought he was just going to spam that player straight through the smoke with that deagle. Things going very well here for C9 in the earlier parts of this round, but now they're completely out of util. They don't have any kits, so if we get into a post plant, that could get a little tricky here for Cloud9. And Furia, although they have a man deficit, if they take some map control and get a decent bomb site execution, it could go okay for them. K-Serrato throwing utility towards that B side of the map just to keep a couple players in position. Modem's rerouted back towards this long A area, and he's going to start flanking bathrooms here.
Just trying to make their way in. Sonic. Spot spotted over towards Truck. Now on the top of the smoke, just trying to play this one way. That's going to be the entry that Furia need back into the round. They are playing for OT now. Modem, however, is he going to be spotted? The offline, Quesarado, so sharp there. And that's going to be the man advantage. Furia should be able to close from here. There's two more. It's up to Floppy. It's up to OC. The man, can he get a collateral potential? But it doesn't happen. And it looks like we're going to be sending it straight into overtime on map number 1 of the series.
For small talk, I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose, just faster than you. Faster than you. I tell you the truth. I'm faster than you. I'ma tell you the truth. Not in it to lose. Just faster than you. Just faster than you. Rising of the ashes, coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim life. Never letting go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah, Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Gonna let it burn. Gonna let it burn.
Well, 40 frags for OC in the first map, but it does still go to overtime, and so it's not a free win for Cloud9, even though, generally speaking, if someone on your side is hitting 40 frags, you might expect it to be. Either way, Furia, they ground hard toward the end of the last half, and they're able to get it to 15-15. Now it's anyone's game. OC, all eyes on him.
Yep. Key to see if Furia are going to play this up-tempo style towards this B side of the map when they know their opponents have full utility. But on the flip side of that, they are probably pretty aware that Cloud9 want to run this double AWP setup. So Furia now moving their way towards connector. The majority of players over here for them, they're going to smoke off the door and start making their way up. Just have OC, the man, just on top of that dividing area. Taking a look at the top of Connector, and he does get a pick, even though the flash does come out for Furia. They can't really seem to stop him.
Again, another forces him off the line. He's spotted, but he's going to put himself straight back on, looking to go toe-to-toe, blow for blow, left, right, coming out in a second, but Furia stopped by the mollies.
For the time being, going to slow things down, but the re-peek in from OC does connect. At least there was a wall there to save Yuri for the time being. And the push up long in the mid-round.
Just a bit of a dance stopped for the moment. Modem as well. He's going to start to get aggressive over towards long. There's no util to send him through, so he just has to hold dry. Yuri finding Floppy coming in on the flank. The timing not going to favour C9 this time. But Sonic's still able to control the rotation. Smoke on the front of site to deny OC any vision, and this one could be dangerous. Art again going to lurk straight up, and OC had no idea.
That's so cheeky from Furia, trying to take OC out of the game. Modern here on long, but Art's got a triple kill. And Furia are into the A bomb side. It's just Sonic left alive, and he's been pretty decent with the AWP, but can't deny the bomb plant, can't even get the free kill, which makes his life so much more difficult. Yuri will shut it down. Furia start off the overtime with the first round.
Furia are going to be so happy if they can manage to snag this map in overtime. How does Art even see that? Man, he's got eyes of a hawk. Again, just farming up a Storm as we go a little bit deeper into overtime. C9 still committing to the double AWP setup. Thinking it's the play. Now let's see if Furia go for this fast approach towards the B site again. Looks like they're going to throw the same sets of utility to try and bait everything from C9 now.
Yeah, it's done a pretty good job. At least in terms of the Molotovs, there's still a little bit there for C9. JT's got a molly, he's that player towards ABC. Still got a couple counter flashes. Aggression from Sonic into short B though.
Oh, that's nice for Sonic. Good start for Cloud9, but remember, did start off with the player advantage last round as well. Weren't able to convert.
Double AWPs have been sick for Cloud9, and Furia just kind of try and creep out on a timing.
Oh, and Floppy. A solid position to deal with this one. Dodges that util. Counter comes through, and it's just the dry peek. Floppy only good for one, though.
Well, one's not too bad when you have the numbers advantage, but Art is very quickly pegging that back. A double kill already with the AWP, and now Henny chimes in with a sharp one on the bomb site. Again, all of a sudden, Cloud9, they just lose players across the board, and it's down to OC. 41 and 18. He's got another 1-on-3 ahead of him. Look, if anyone's going to do it right now on Cloud9, it's going to be this guy, but the reality is this is such a difficult prospect for him. He's already been spotted. Henny gets rid of him. 17 to 15. So far, not a single frag for OC in the overtime. Cloud9 starting to struggle, and Furia finding a way to negate that AWP.
And the thing is, this is not the man you want starting to fire up, especially in overtime. Art has been a bit quiet this map so far, but still, it's time for him to start to farm up a Storm. Henny, nice shots coming out there to get Furia straight back into the round. And now look, 2-round lead. If they can get one more, it's looking very dangerous for C9 in the second half of overtime.
It's 2 rounds in a row where C9, they start things off with a man advantage, but they can't convert the round. Now aggression in towards playground here. A couple of Molotovs in from C9. Modem stomping around here. I think Yuri will have probably heard that.
Solid position just to sit in, though. Is that util come through, but needs to get some information. And the rest of the boys on C9 all dominating that B site. Furia, a much slower approach than usual here.
Creeping through connector. Taking a bit of map control. Much less emphasis towards this B side of the map. They're starting to creep out A. Modems behind them. Sonic does, again, another man advantage for C9. The double AWPs doing work, at least in the early to mid-round portions, but can they finally convert a 5-on-4? This is the 3rd round in a row they found the first pick.
Well, you have to be converting this one. They've got the player advantage. They found the bomb. Now it's a 2-player advantage. Surely you can't let this slip.
Oh, Art almost caught napping there. Gets the AWP out just in time. And that's going to be the bomb retrievable as the other two boys from Furia looking to make their way into the A site. Floppy needs to go big here, but he's got no utility. He's going to be forced out by the molly, not spotted though. Vinny, great reaction coming through, and that's going to be the A site found. Now, they just need to lock it down as the bomb gets escorted. There's only 20 seconds.
Yeah, very, very little time here for Furia, so old mate Art there is going to have to book it into the bomb site while both Yuri and Vinny lock the site down. 15 seconds, surely not for Furia. Oh my word, Cloud9, they had the round on a silver platter. And now another 1-on-3 for OC, but he's going to no-see a win in the first half for Cloud9 because it's 18-15 for Furia, and it's match point.
That's the third time in a row on overtime that Cloud9, after finding the initial pick, cannot convert a 5-on-4 situation, even a 5-on-3.
Yeah, it wasn't even just one initial pick, it was two and the bomb.
Rough situation for Fury to be in, but now as we do head into the second half of OT, it's C9 on the offensive. What are we going to see from them?
Was OC dragging them through a lot of these rounds on the T side by finding some really good impact on that AWP. Bit of a slower round from C9. Running out their default, they get that connector control. They start to move towards Fountain here. Double up setup once again for Furia, something they haven't had to deal with from Furia, except for in those earlier portions of the half from the CT side of Furia, which seems like a lifetime ago now.
Yuri is so isolated here in long bathrooms though. So if C9 can manage to figure out that he's here, lock him down, then Yuri could be in trouble. Goes for the dry peek, OC denies him.
Oh well, that's his first kill in the overtime, fellas. So going to need a few more. Cloud9 are going to come back here, but maybe not going to happen. 2 kills quickly with Furia's AWPs this time. And OC's been spotted as well. Henny posted aggressively on the line, catches him out. 19-15, very much on the cards now. It's a 4-on-2.
It's another man advantage. It seems like it's going by the wayside unless JT can make that happen. It's not going to happen, Jordan.
Not going to happen at all. 19-15, a great comeback.